I've always been a strong proponent of the residency requirement for city employees. City employees benefit from taxes paid by the Springfield citizens and from citywide power revenue, while they themselves do not contribute their fair share while benefiting greatly financially when they reside outside our community.
My real underlining reason for supporting this is really simple, and it comes down to fostering a good and wholesome spirit of community here in Springfield. Allowing those who are blessed to have a great city job work, live, and interact on a daily basis with all the citizenry here. I know myself, having the opportunity to talk with some of our officers is very important. So that being said, I thank you for your time and hope that you will pass 2012-304.
With approximately 35% of our employees, or roughly 540 of our city employees living outside the city, we need to stop the bleeding now. We need that money for us to use. Residents of Springfield are asking aldermen to support his or her constituency, not Chatham, not Riverton, all the other cities.
Basically, I support the referendum. I think it's important, and I think the voters should decide. Thank you.
I think this is a very important referendum. I was a summer internship. I worked for the Public Works. I enjoyed it very much, and I have applied for 2 positions with the city recently. I would like for this referendum to be up for vote this fall.
I want to say I wholeheartedly support the residency in new hires and referendum for that issue. Thank you.
These folks are not hired guns, rather they're our neighbors, and we like having them around. The housing stock in Springfield is substantial and diverse enough so that every public employee can find a place to live here. Housing is plentiful, interest rates are low. Now is the time. So please vote yes on Resolution 304.
This action is not implemented to take away from other communities, but help support them by our growth and commercial influence. In order to do that and provide these services commensurate with that growth, we need to work as a community team with all sharing and contributing to the expenses of maintaining our infrastructure. Again, it is not designed or intended as a means to divide, but as a means for overall community growth and success. I support the question to place this referendum on the ballot and let the people of Springfield decide.
I believe that this issue deserves to go before the voters to get some type of finality so that we can have a clear direction. The councils come and go, mayors come and go. Springfield is always here. And I think that we would finally get a resolution to this issue, that we could finally bring some peace to residency. It's not asking for the sky. It's not hurting anyone. You can turn down employment. You can live wherever you want. It is a free country. But we have a beautiful community here.
The common good for Springfield is best served by keeping as much of the money that's generated in taxes in the community, because that builds jobs. And also, as some other speakers have said, when you live somewhere, you care about it more. I care about Nokomis, I care about Springfield, I mean Riverton and Taylorville, but I care the most about the town that I live in, that we've chosen to live in. So I support the resolution and hope it passes. Thank you.
I'm here in support of the residency requirement and the resolution. And to be honest, I have a page of reasons in support of that I could go over, but I'll try to save you a minute and a half, and I think they've all been covered. And again, I would ask for your support for that resolution.